Hello, I am Frank Rivers, and per your request, I will be providing a summary of foreign currency hedging derivatives. As I've been informed, Porter Products Inc. is currently in the market to purchase vitamins from a Canadian supplier. You are requesting an analysis of the most advantageous hedging method to mitigate financial risk. A solid foreign hedging strategy requires the use of a derivative instrument in order to be effective in protecting the company's financials against a potentially costly transaction and possibly even creating a profitable one. Given that, I am tasked with providing the details of the two most relevant foreign exchange hedging instruments, foreign contract and foreign currency options contract, in an effort to ensure that the company is utilizing its money in the most financially beneficial way. At the end of this presentation, I will provide you with a suggestion as to which instrument is most effective for this transaction. To start, I'll discuss foreign contracts. Forward contract. A forward contract is a hedging instrument utilized to set the cost of a future transaction by contractually locking in a specific exchange rate. Now, there are a few advantages and disadvantages to using a forward contract. Some of the advantages of a forward contract are that it guarantees the rate and, by extension, the price of the transaction. It frees up future cash, as you are aware of what you're expected to pay. You can potentially avoid a loss in the exchange rate if the exchange rate becomes less favorable than the contracted rate, and there are no additional fees. And a couple of the disadvantages of a forward contract: possibly miss out on a gain if the exchange becomes more favorable than the contracted rate, and it's a binding contract that does not allow for changes. On the other hand, a foreign currency options contract, which is a derivative instrument utilized to hedge against a variable currency exchange market by purchasing foreign currency only when it hits the desired rate. This is accomplished by contracting with an exchange broker to purchase the currency at a desired rate. The broker, in turn, carries the risk of the fluctuating exchange market, but for a fee. And as with forward contracts, there are a few advantages and disadvantages to using a foreign currency options contract. Some of the advantages of a foreign currency options contract is that it allows the buyer to capitalize on favorable exchange rates. It allows for increased financial flexibility, safeguards against unnecessary losses, and there are no contractual obligations to buy. Some of the disadvantages of a foreign currency options contract is that it does not lock in a rate. It has a mandatory broker fee, and you may lose out on a great product if the market does not move favorably. With that said, and based on the review of foreign contracts and foreign currency options contract, in addition to the provided US dollar Canadian dollar exchange graph, my recommended choice of hedging would actually be contingent upon the needs of the company. Now, if the purchase of these specific vitamins from this specific supplier is key to the company's continued operations, competitiveness, and/or growth, then a forward contract would be the best option, as this would guarantee the purchase of the vitamins and seal the deal. However, if the necessity is not present, then it would be best to utilize a foreign currency options contract, especially given that over the last 12 months the US dollar has grown in strength against the Canadian dollar, apart from a slight fluctuation between December 2018 and February 2019. Utilizing a foreign currency options contract would give the company the ability to battle the market and pick a striking point. In addition, the upward trend of the US dollar means that Porter Products Inc. can make a solid, financially advantageous decision with little money spent, allowing for a greater savings on this transaction. Furthermore, and in this particular case, the decision to choose one hedging option over the other is a matter of flexibility, as either option is highly viable, but the best option is relative to the necessity of this particular transaction.